morning. Thank you so much for coming in today. How are you?
Well, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. Could you please tell me a little bit about your experience as a debt collector?
Yeah, thank you for having me. And I've been a debt collector for the last 5 months. And in that time, I've learned a lot about collecting money from consumers and from businesses. Also, within these last 5 months, I've gained a lot of experience from working for different creditors within the commercial industry.
Well, so that is actually great to hear. So if you can tell me, how do you handle heated calls while the debt collection process?
Well, whenever I'm assisting an unhappy customer, I try to stay as calm and composed as I can. Also, I try to understand what they're saying. And I try to use a polite and a respectful tone towards them, and I try to validate their concern.
Okay, so how do you prioritize or manage your work whenever you're having large amount of files on you?
Well, I normally categorize the accounts based on their priorities. I set up a proper workflow and I try to set goals for myself that I can achieve in a given deadline.
Okay, so tell me that have you ever negotiated a payment plan with a debtor?
Yes, I recently assisted a consumer that couldn't pay the amount in full as he was going through a financial hardship. So we just reviewed his financials and we came up with a payment plan that was suitable for both us and him.
So tell me one thing, that how do you maintain the updated records of a debt collection?
Well, I try to maintain a sheet of all the information that I get from the consumer, as in like we get phone calls, emails, messages. I try to keep track of that. Also, I try to keep a record on all the files, like which are paid, which are settled in full, which we are going through with a payment plan with the consumer, also which are not paid at all and we cannot locate the customer or we cannot get in contact with them.
So tell me, I have a question for you, that how do you handle situations in which debtors are claiming that they do not owe any money to you or any company?
Well, I try to go through the account with them with all the details and why they're disputing it. Also, if needed, I ask them for more details and facts to validate their dispute.
Can you describe a time when you had to escalate a debt collection case to the legal action?
Yes, we recently had a case where we tried everything we could, but the consumer didn't want to pay. So we escalated the case to the legal department and we worked closely with them to resolve the issue, and we got the payment through a legal process.
With that, actually, thank you so much for coming in here and sharing your experience with us. It was great having you.
Thank you for having me and thank you for your time.